From tropical storms to monster hurricanes, here on Ace Chase, we got you covered.
Awesome. All right. Let me see if I can just stop the screen for a second and include me and David here. All right, David. So yeah, so let's just get straight into the stream.
All right, yeah, let's get straight to it.
All right. So let me see if I could change the color of this ticker real quick because this isn't. I have
Blue's
no
not
idea.
really great on this. All right.
There we go.
There we go. Ooh,
You
I
like
like this
this
one
one?
too.
You like that one? You like that one, or you
I like
like?
I like the black and yellow one. The black and yellow one looks nice. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. So today we are going to be tracking Tropical Depression 9, which as of right now at the 11 p.m. advisory is still very uncertain as of right now of where this thing is gonna go. Models have been a mess. Just everything has been a mess. Everything's been really chaotic with this storm. So I'm gonna pull up Radar Omega and I'm going to show y'all what's gonna be happening. So let me load that up real quick. Okay. All right. Hold on. Almost there. All right, wait.
All
It's
right,
loading.
there we go.
It's loading. It's loading. It's loading.
For now, I'll just read off the key messages for now.
Key messages. Just give a quick
Yeah,
little
as
summary on
as
that.
it's going down at the bottom of the screen, I'll be reading it at the same time,
Oh my
just
god.
so we have a
Radar
nice
Omega is
little.
giving me a hard time.
Yeah, so for now, I'll just read off the key messages as it goes through the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
So this is key messages for Tropical Depression 9. We'll start. 1. The depression is expected to strengthen and bring tropical storm conditions to portions of central and northwestern Bahamas through Sunday night. Tropical storm
All right, we're
conditions
good.
are
We're good.
also possible along portions of the east coast of central Florida beginning Monday, where a tropical storm watch is in effect. 2. Rainfall will continue to impact eastern Cuba and the Bahamas through the weekend, which will likely produce flash and urban flooding. Mudslides are possible in the higher terrain. There's a significant threat of heavy rainfall early next week from portions of the east coast of Florida northward into the Carolinas, which could cause flash urban and river flooding. The depression is expected to be at or near hurricane intensity when it is closest to the southeast U.S. coast early next week, where there is a risk of storm surge and wind impacts. Although it is too soon to specify the exact location and magnitude of impacts, residents should closely monitor the latest forecast updates and ensure that they have their hurricane plan in place.
This includes all
So,
the way down from Miami all the way up to North Carolina. Every single person within the southeast coast should be vigilant and keep their eyes out on this because this storm, even as of right now, it's 11:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is still uncertain on where this thing's gonna go. So let's just get right now into the immediate impacts that are going to be happening. So as of right now, we do have those tropical storm watches up for South Central Florida, all the way up to near Daytona. So basically from Flagler County all the way up to Volusia County, we are under that tropical storm watch. And what I've been seeing is that this storm is going a lot more west than I originally expected. What any of us kind of originally expected. um, I'm still seeing a bit of that westward nudge, especially because of its little buddy here, Umberto, that right now is just churning in the Atlantic right now. That is like Category 5 buzzsaw. Um, as of right now, the latest advisory: 160-mile-an-hour winds, moving northwest at 13 miles an hour. Minimum pressure of 924 millibars. So this thing is a monster, and it's still. I think it's still expected to strengthen. This thing is looking absolutely sexy on satellite. Um, but but thankfully, this won't. I At least I don't think this will be a threat to any land except maybe potentially Bermuda. But while Umberto is over there doing its thing, this is our area of concern. And why I think that this is still so subject to change. Well, first off, we have Umberto here, and we have this tropical depression, well, which is probably going to be Imelda by tomorrow morning. Um, these storms are exceptionally close to each other, and as you do know, it is creating this bit of a Fujiwara effect, where they're basically kind of just gonna dance off each other, and one is gonna push the other. So the strength of Umberto is gonna indirectly affect the path of Tropical Depression 9. So that's why this is still subject to change.
Like
Um,
how the National Weather Service and the Hurricane Center stated, it's still too early to make like an exact location where this hurricane can go or storm can go, because at the end of the day, with the hurricane, with how like low the pressures, it could significantly move this storm either westward or more eastward. We never know. So it's
yeah, this
still too
could
early on to tell, but
still, yeah, it's
let's see
still
what
way too
happens.
early. Still way too early. Um, I still think that this storm could be moving a little bit more to the west than originally expected. Just because what I've been seeing with recent model trends. So I'm gonna take a quick look at tropical tidbits for a second. So I'm gonna
I
take
was
this.
about to say, like, let's bring up some spaghetti models. Let's see how this looks.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. I'm going to I'm gonna get tropical tidbits here up. Um, hold up. Let me go. Tropical tidbits. Yup. Um, so share screen. Let's go to Chrome tab. Awesome. All right, there we go. So David, as you point out the spaghetti models, I need to work on like I just need to do something real quick. So just talk about this and I need to do something. So just talk about it for a second, all right?
Just open it up because I can barely see it from here.
Oh, you can barely see it?
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looks
yeah.
fine to me.
I guess from the live stream, it's like a
All right,
little
wait. I'm
blurry,
gonna
but
put on the GEFS. So look, what I've been currently saying with a lot of these models is for example, this is the latest GFS model, and this is why I think all of Florida still needs to be vigilant on this. Just because the cone is saying that this is gonna be off the coast, this doesn't mean that this is gonna make an exceptionally close call to the southeast coast of Florida and the southeast coast of the United States as a whole. Um, I still genuinely believe that this could be a potential Florida threat. Um, Especially just like what I've been seeing with most of these models here. The
even if
European,
the sorry for interrupting you, Nikki.
no,
Even if
you're good.
the storm continues northward as it is, where Florida likes the East Coast, and especially like all the East Coast going upward to the north is still gonna get a lot of effects, especially winds, a bit of rain. There's still a probability of flash floods. Rip currents is already a 100% assured.
That's already 100%. Yeah. High risk of rip
Yeah,
currents for tomorrow. So tomorrow is not a good day to go to the beach.
yeah. Let's just say
Tomorrow.
tomorrow I'm going to a party that's at the beach, so let's see how that goes.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think that would be a good. I don't think
I'll
that would
I
be
will get live video from Key Biscayne of
a live
how
video
it
from Key
looks.
Biscayne. Yeah, Loki it really just does depend on the trajectory of the storm, just how it's gonna play out. So this is the HRRR. This is what it's saying. Let me bring up the 10. All right, so it's kind of just doing the same thing. You're gonna see that these wind like this is already 11 p.m. on September 28th. So this is gonna be persisting from like Sunday morning. You won't really like it's gonna be like kind of deteriorating a bit, but you really won't start seeing noticeable impacts until like evening Sunday into the night and potentially early Monday for those up north. Um so yeah, especially near the north part of Florida, this would be more on Monday.
And for the people in
Nothing
the
about
Carolinas, yeah, you also have to be careful, especially if you're on the coast of the Carolinas,
yeah, yeah,
since
Georgia, Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina. It still does have that opportunity to stall. Looking less likely now, but you can never rule that out. Um, so I was gonna say something. Wait, hold on.
kind of
Crap.
made you forget.
Oh,
My fault.
no, you're good. You're good. You're good. Um. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. This would be around like by Monday morning. This would be mainly like right above Abaco and Grand Bahama. This will be 5 a.m. on September 29th, which is a Monday. As of right now, for all of you guys, well, for some of you guys watching that are hoping that school is canceled, as of right now, nothing heard from the FLDOE, which is the Florida Department of Education. So, yep,
And as we know from past
past
storms,
experiences. Well, at
they
least
don't really care about us that much. So
okay,
don't be
okay, all
expecting
right, all
don't
right.
don't be
All right,
expecting attendance.
all right, maybe not that, but like sometimes their decisions are a little irrational. Is all I would say.
All
Speaking
I
of
will
which,
say is in simple words. Sorry for interrupting you. All I'm gonna say in simple words: get your paddle boats ready for Monday.
get your paddle boats ready. Um,
Buses will not be making it to your house.
buses will not be making it to your house. Nah, that's low-key crazy. Um, but yeah, it's taken a Herculean effort sometimes for those people to close schools. Um, Not an insult, just constructive criticism. Let me go to the Florida Department of Education, and I'm going to check. David, wait, can you screen share on your thing?
I think I can,
All right, can you like try to do that and like show?
but like, what do you want me to show?
I don't know, bro. I'm trying to check the Florida Department of Education. I need to see if they're closing any schools as of right now because of the
I
storm.
mean, from what I know so far, no school
Okay,
like
okay. This is
departments
from
have
the
been
Florida
canceled.
Department of Education, and I'm gonna read this out loud. Um, Wait, hold on. I'm gonna just share screen. Florida Department of Education. All right, the Florida Department of Education works closely with school districts before, during, and after natural disasters to ensure that they have the resources necessary to resume normal operations as quickly as possible. We will continue collaborating with district leadership to address questions as they arise. At this time, the department is monitoring the storm. Please continue to visit our websites for updates. Awesome. Okay. So that was the official statement from the Florida Department of Education.
I did not hear anything that you said because I was kind of zoned out.
Oh, yeah, it is kind of
uh,
late.
it's a
It is
little too
kind of
late
late.
for that.
All right. Um,
For now, I'm trying to find something I can share. I can't find anything yet.
all right. So let me pull up a graphic real quick from the National Hurricane Center and what it's saying about tropical storm force winds. So, as you see here, on the Florida coast, and along South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. So, let's just go off by like little quadrants. Um, South Florida to like from like South Dade all the way up to Broward and Palm Beach. You guys will be experiencing a range from 10% to potentially 30 to 40% chance of tropical storm force winds. As we go up from West Palm Beach, let's go all the way to like to Central Florida up here from down here to up here. Same thing, 40% chance of tropical storm force winds. As we go up to northern Florida near Jacksonville, it does start to decrease slightly, but never let your guard down because this could definitely still change. It could still change. This storm has been, as of right now, a literal pain in the butt to forecast. So I'm gonna pull up another graphic. Wait, is it showing? All right, yeah, it's showing. Awesome. All right, so this is the most likely arrival time of tropical storm force winds. So after Sunday 8 p.m. through Monday 8 a.m. is gonna be like around Grand Apico. No, wait, sorry, Abaco Islands and Grand Bahama. I don't know why I said Grand Apico, like I mixed the two together. Monday 8 a.m. the storm will be around here. Florida, you're gonna start feeling these impacts as early as Sunday evening, throughout Monday and Monday morning. And look, this is why this is so uncertain. Look at how much the extent of possibility of tropical storm force winds is. Look at this. That is so wide. That just goes to show that this is not set in stone. This is still definitely set to change potentially.
And if you check the wind speed probabilities, it shows as well like
Let's go to 50 knot wind speed probability. The
50
only
knots,
the
mostly,
only
yeah.
possibility of 50 knots is barely 5% chance within let's start from like maybe Palm Beach from all the way up to Daytona.
Yeah,
And
and for the
hurricane wind
people who
speed
don't know what
probability.
knots
Hmm.
are, 50 knots is about like 58 miles an hour, like about
Like
there.
yeah, around like maybe like 55, 56, maybe
Yeah,
57.
58. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, 57.539. So technically
All right, yeah.
58.
So yeah. All right. So this is the rip current risk for tomorrow. As you see here, this is Tropical Depression 9. And as you go along the entire East Coast, not a good day to get in the water. So I suggest not going to the beach for anyone here in Florida.
Unless you have a swimming tube and you want to go surfing.
Or yeah, no, rip currents, bro. No, let's not advise these people
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna be exactly on Key Biscayne, so I'm gonna be having a little bit of a live view of that tomorrow.
hurricane party.
Hurricane party,
I mean,
basically.
yeah, the thing is that the thing about this storm, and another reason why I'm kind of concerned about this storm in particular. I'm gonna pull up Radar Omega again. Hold on. Uh, So another kind of reason why I'm concerned about this in a way is that waters around this area are exceptionally warm. Like I'm talking exceptionally warm, like literal bathtub water. So I'm not saying this
Which
will rapidly intensify, but I think this may exceed what most people's expectations are of this storm right now. Right now, the National Hurricane Center has got this as a 60-mile-an-hour storm by 8 p.m. on Sunday. With
actually,
just
wait,
what
I have
I've
a
been seeing,
question,
I'm gonna
Nikki.
compare the track to what models are saying. Let's
Wait,
look at
I
the
got a
GFS
question,
first.
Nikki. I got a question.
Yeah,
How fast is the storm moving right now?
2 miles an hour. This storm is moving like snail's pace, which is
And for
another reason
tomorrow, same
why.
thing, right?
What?
And for tomorrow is the same thing, right?
What do you mean for tomorrow? The same thing.
Like, will it continue moving at 2 miles an hour northbound?
Well, that could definitely alter its track a bit if it keeps moving at that pace by tonight.
Because if you do the math, if it stays at 2 miles an hour, it could still rapidly intensify because of the warm waters,
I
which can make
I
it
I
be
wouldn't
a
I wouldn't I wouldn't guarantee rapid intensification
yeah. It's not a
just
guarantee at
because
the end of the day from
I know, but
naturally.
I wouldn't say this would be rapid intensification. I would say there would be intensification, but not rapid intensification. Kind of just because it is still interacting with land a little bit. Combined with like some things in the atmosphere, there is some shear which could maybe keep this from becoming an Umberto, but could still probably worst case scenario could be maybe a two. Not ruling out a three, but maybe could be a two. Like this is worst case scenario. Not saying it will be by any
Like
means,
final
but like yeah, this is
decision.
like final. Yeah, like if this were to be the worst case scenario, that's what it would be.
Yeah, but it's not that. It's just gonna be like worst
Yeah,
case.
yeah. All right, so let's compare models. This is the GFS model. I'm gonna run it real quick. All right, wait, hold on. Let me load it. Let me load it. All right, already moving way west of the track.
Hmm.
Way west of the track. And this models are still all over the place. And this is 30 to 33 miles, 33 hours out. Okay. This is 33 hours out. And just, it's, I'm going to look at the H triple R for a second. See if they're saying the same thing about this. All right. Kind of in general consensus with the track. This, all right. So I'm going to just explain what could be happening for like around Miami-Dade, Port St. Lucie, Palm Bay, Fort Lauderdale, all these places. So this is 4 a.m. You're gonna start to get these feeder bands coming in around 9, 8 a.m. This is just one model, by the way, so don't so take this with a little bit of a grain of salt. But this is around 9 a.m. The bands start getting more severe as this just starts marching up the coast, and that is how far the H triple R is getting with this. But in general consensus here is that no matter what, if it were to stay in its exact same track, um it would still deliver impacts. Um and this is just making just like this is just paralleling the Florida coast.
It's like
Um
giving a nice warm hug to the coast.
Basically it's literally just hugging the coast a bit.
What I'm really like scared of is especially that big right turn that it has in the models and how big the colon probability can be. This could be like worst case scenario, by the way. This could like probably go up to like near like the coast of like the northern states, but it just really just depends on probability.
I wouldn't say that. I
Yeah.
think I think that what the models were originally intending was that this was gonna still go up the Florida coast, but this was either gonna make a left-hand turn into South Carolina and Savannah, Georgia. But as I've been seeing today that most of these models are sending this out to sea now. But um what the worst case scenario was for today was that this was gonna originally stall out near northern Florida, just just creating this just like all this rain in North and South Carolina, which they do not be needing, by the way, because I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but it does mark the 1 year anniversary of Hurricane Helene, which just devastated parts of inland North Carolina, especially near Asheville. So obviously praying that that doesn't happen again. Um, but definitely a good sign from the model is that this probably most likely most likely is starting to waver off that chance that maybe it could stall. So that's a good sign. Um, but what I've been saying is that it does kind of come at a cost because Florida's not out of the woods yet. I still do believe, in my personal opinion, that this could move whichever way. Um, literally whichever way that this could be going up the coast and then moving out. Like this could stay in the general direction where it's at. But I think this could get just a little bit closer towards the Florida coast.
Especially with the impression that the other hurricane is giving, it could like mix up a lot of like different probabilities, which is
Yeah, that is
that's
true.
the scary part.
Humberto,
It's just like
Humberto is
it's way too early for this.
yeah, Humberto. Thank God this isn't hitting land right now. That is a Category 5, like literal buzzsaw.
Yeah,
But
no, Beto is in his prime right now, and I'm glad it's not hitting any.
literally in his prime, and he's not gonna stop. I think he's gonna continue strengthening for a little while, but then I think he's gonna start weakening throughout.
It's probably gonna be ripping through
the-
like Bermuda.
Yeah, Bermuda as of right now is in the outer, like literal outer edge of the cone. I don't think they're gonna be seeing too significant impacts from Umberto, but I think the worst that Bermuda could get is probably some high surf, maybe some gusty winds here or there. But it is obviously
I was
still
gonna
too
say
early to
like
tell.
with how intense the hurricane probably would be when it reaches there, it's probably gonna be noticeable with like clouds, maybe a bit of rain. But
Yeah,
other than that, it's so far nothing too significant because it's not a straight on
yeah,
hit. Oh,
yeah. Um, dude, I'm wait. Need to add the freaking thumbnail. I completely forgot about it. I literally completely forgot about the thumbnail.
I mean,
Um,
just do it now, I guess.
nah, I was so locked in that I just completely forgot to add the thumbnail for this. God, it looks so unprofessional. I am so sorry. Um,
At the end of the
no,
day, we're
the
just
kids.
doing what we love doing, which is tracking storms, and we're having fun with
Jack
it.
and Storm's having a good time. Well, having a
Yeah,
very productive time because this could contact with land. But at the end of the day, um, at the end of the day, it's why is this my freaking promo? Why is it saying why is this promoting StreamYard? I did not even I wasn't even gonna add a description. All right, we're good, we're good. Wait, crap. Um all right, there we go. Now it's good. All right. So, let's check the flash flooding potential. I'm going to share my screen for a second. The wow. All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna check the flash flooding potential for this. All right. So this is over the next 5 days. You see here that starting from Miami, all the way up to Jacksonville and Savannah, Georgia, Charleston, Wilmington, Charlotte. So from Miami and upward, we're under a marginal risk of flash flooding. But for northern Florida, all the way up from mostly all of South and North Carolina, are under that slight chance of flash flooding. Let me check the rainfall potential. So I think this will be mostly a winds thing on like for Florida, unless this does move further west. But for Charleston, Wilmington, I think this will be more of a rain thing, especially for Charleston. Right now predicting 4 to 6 inches of rain. Um, but yeah. So I'm gonna just look over the models for a second, cause that's catching my eye a bit. Actually, I'm gonna check good old Twitter and see what they're saying about this.
So far, right now, I'm checking the education side of things. Miami-Dade
Well,
hasn't said anything about it. Check Broward.
Broward's probably not saying anything. I don't think a lot of schools are saying stuff about it right now. Obviously,
Yeah,
because it's still in the air whether this can even make an impact or not. All right,
yeah,
so
it's still
I'm
hard.
gonna search up tropical storm Florida. I'm gonna just put tropical storm Florida and see what they say. Okay, so
We are out here in good old Twitter.
well, I wouldn't say it's good, but I
A
would
lot of
I would
bias.
I wouldn't say it's good,
That's
perhaps,
a lot of
but
bias.
I'm gonna just put TD9 Florida. All right, yeah. When looking at model consensus trends over the last 6 runs, there is a clear push south and eastward with TD9, but still close enough to Florida to bring wind, rain, and rough surf along our east coast. Stay safe as we update you on this storm. So
Yeah,
yeah,
this is coming from
south,
ABC2
yeah,
News.
it's trending south and east, but not in like a horizontal sense where like it's gonna be pushing towards Florida. It's saying south and east, talking about the turn that it's potentially gonna make. That's what it's saying. I'm pretty sure. Um,
Let's check that wind model actually. See how like
let's check Florida storm chasers and what they're saying.
we go up. Go like to the latest thing. It showed something about wind probabilities. Yeah,
All right,
look.
due to the westward shift of the forecast for 9L future Emoto, the threat level of impacts have increased along the west coast. And now slight impacts are expected for the northeastern part of the state due to possible flooding. We'll keep you updated. Hashtag hurricane. Miami Dade under that marginal threat. Jacksonville, Palm Coast.
From Daytona
It's
Beach up to Jacksonville is gonna be more
gonna
of
be
a
slight
slight
threat.
to moderate, but not
Yeah,
moderate yet. Yet we still
all right,
got.
I'm getting off of
Okay.
I'm getting off of Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Nikki, I do have to log off because I have to wake up early tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
I
I'll
was lo- I was
be
looking I
leaving
was
here.
low key I was low key thinking the same thing. The thing was that I just wanted to have just like a little conversation before like just after the advisory, just so like we can like check the new stuff. But tomorrow morning, wait, what time are you waking up tomorrow?
Waking up at 7, but I got work.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
So all right. Okay.
I'll be back at 1, so maybe
At
like
one? All
yeah, I
right.
work at 1, so I might be here home like 1:30 ish.
All right, 1:30ish. All right, that's completely fine. If things get too bad, I'll probably stream around that time.
Or I'll
So,
call on my break.
bruh. All right. So yeah, guys, that's all we have for today. Hope all of you guys have a safe and good night. Um, so yeah, peace out. Have a good night
And God
and stay
bless.
safe out there. All right,
Good
and
night.
we are done.